This video I'm going to be teaching you guys how I transform my beautiful clients from this her face that you know to this beautiful glowy, you know, like succulent makeup look. Okay guys, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so first of all I started with cleaning her face with a micellar water and the wipes. So I clean to remove every hidden dirt from her skin. After that I'm going to be using a cotton wool and a toner, Fisher's toner. This is a Tyre's facial toner, you know, so I use it to equally clean the face to remove any hidden dirt and equally to balance the pH level of her face, you know, like basically get everything seated before we get into the makeup process. Okay guys, so after that I use the fan to dry up the makeup. You can see how her face is very dry. After that I'm going to be using the correct snail moisturizer to hydrate her skin. So this is going to be the first moisturizer I'm going to be using on her. So first of all I'm going to be putting that, when I place that on the face, I'm going to use my brush and get it everywhere on her face. I'm going to make sure I place it like, you know, like generally get it everywhere. So after getting it everywhere, I'm going to use my hand now to massage it into the skin. That is after I've left it on her face for a while. So you can see how hydrating this face is actually getting. This was actually my goal. I want to achieve a very hydrating finish at the end of the day. Basically a dewy finish. Okay guys, so after that I'm going to be going into the Embarrass moisturizer. This is equally a very good hydrating moisturizer. So I'm going to equally be placing that on her face. So I'm going to ask her to look up and make sure that I get that very well under her eyes. That is a very important place for you to get your moisturizer. Okay guys, so I made sure that was there and I equally get it everywhere on the face. Like I blended it everywhere on the face. When I'm done blending, I'm going to leave it on the skin to sit for a while. After sitting for a while, then I will now come back and start blending it with my hands. And remember, before you blend product into the skin, make sure you wash your hands and sanitize. Okay guys, moving on, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer to hydrate, you know, and equally prime her face. So I'm going to be blending that everywhere on her face except the under eyes. I'll make sure the primer gets everywhere because this primer is the major thing that is going to help me hold this makeup for a very long time. So I'm going to make sure it is well blended into the skin. It's well blended into the skin. Okay guys, so I'm equally going to use my hand to massage this very well. After that I'm going to be using my Meron Skin Prep to, you know, like as equally a primer to try and control the sweat, any sweat that might come out on her face during the course of the day or anything. So I'm just trying my best to control anything that I can. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to be using the Becca primer to prime and help prime her T-zones and equally control the oils that might be coming out of her face during the course of the day. Okay guys, so when I'm done with all that, I'm going to just put the primer everywhere on her T-zones, everywhere beside her nose and every place. After putting that on, I'm going to be using my setting spray, that is the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray, to lock in her makeup, to lock in the spray that I put on. Okay guys, so after that I'm going to call it dry and then move over to the foundation. Okay guys, so I mix my Huda Beauty foundation and my NARS foundation. You can see how lovely these two products is, guys. Like the mixture of the two foundation, the NARS and Huda Beauty, is my go-to when it comes to bridal jobs, guys. If I'm doing a bridal job, mostly Huda Beauty and NARS, or just a little bit of Lole Much, but in today's video I'm just using the both of them, the Huda Beauty foundation and the NARS. So I mix the both of them together and I am telling you guys, like it was just a little pump that I actually used. I placed on her face and just blended it everywhere and it was beautiful, it was lovely, and it was nice. So when I'm done blending it all over everywhere I wanted, then I went ahead with her concealer. So in today's video I'm going to be using the Younger Beauty concealer in the shade 1, and then I'm using the Kevin O'Quine concealer, of course, in the shade 10, I think, in the shade 10. Yeah, I'm just putting that beside it. You know, like I could have actually blended this foundation, the concealer like this, but you know, it was still very light, so I wanted something that is a little bit dark in the outer part. That was why I added this last one. Okay guys, so after that I begin to blend it in. I'm going to tell you guys something. My concealers, I'm the one that spread it this way. Like, the concealer is not too much. It was not much. It was just like I'm the one that spread it like this to make sure that the blending is going to be very, very easy for me. And you can look at when I'm blending it, you see that it blindly blends in immediately. It's not like I'm not really forcing it to blend in. Okay guys, so one thing that you're going to do that can help you with your blending is your beauty sponge, because my beauty blender is a very good beauty blender. I get a very good one. It's going to really help your life, so make sure you blend very well. Okay guys, so for the contour, I'm going to be using my Avo Cosmetics foundation for the contour in the shade 030 and 020 mixed together. So I'm